Two Pro iPhones. One burning question. Which one truly delivers in 2025? On the left, the brand new iPhone 16 Pro with next-level power and camera magic. And on the right, the iPhone 15 Pro. Classic, refined, and still a flagship performer. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might surprise even Apple fans. All right, before we jump in, let me show you what categories we're going to be comparing. Picture this as a quick mind map. Price, performance, battery life, camera, design and display, and, of course, ecosystem features. Makes it way easier to follow along, right? First up, let's talk money. The iPhone 16 Pro? No surprises. It's launching with the classic ouch price tag. You're definitely paying for the very latest Pro tech and some shiny new camera magic. If you're all about cutting edge, maybe that's your move. But honestly, you're dropping some serious cash. Now, the iPhone 15 Pro, this one's looking pretty sweet for the budget-conscious crowd. Since it's last year's flagship, prices have dipped, and there are deals all over, whether you're buying new or slightly used. And you know what? The core experience is super similar, so you're not missing out on much. Still premium, but just, way easier on your wallet. So yeah, winner for your bank account? Definitely the iPhone 15 Pro. All right, performance. Does the 16 Pro really feel faster? Okay, get this. The A18 Pro chip is, you guessed it, faster and a bit more efficient in the real world. Marginal improvements, less heat, smoother gaming if you push it hard. But unless you're a total power user, it's not that quantum leap you might expect. The 15 Pro's A17 Pro is still a beast, handles just about everything. But yeah, you might notice just a smidge more heat if you're gaming for, hours on end. And looking ahead, the 16 Pro's chip is going to age a little better. So for performance, especially if you want those bragging rights, the 16 Pro takes this one. Next up, battery life. So the 16 Pro bumps its battery up to 3,582 milliamp hours, which on paper means about 10% more juice. Browsing, calls, all that day-to-day stuff lasts noticeably longer. Plus, less heat when you're pushing it, which is always a win. The only catch? If you watch videos or game a ton, you won't see much of a change. Flipping to the 15 Pro, it's got classic all-day battery life, thanks to that power-efficient display. But it doesn't quite go as long, especially for web and calls. A bit older tech, too. So overall, if battery matters, I'd lean 16 Pro here. Did you know? The iPhone 16 Pro introduces the camera control button for instant creative control. Yeah, you simply press it, and boom. Ready to shoot or switch up settings. No fumbling in menus. For anyone who loves snapping pics on the fly, honestly, it's a game changer. Now, let's talk cameras. That's where things get spicy. The 16 Pro drops a brand new 5x telephoto lens, which is whoa, crazy jump if you love zoom shots. Plus, you get this new camera control button. I know. Small feature, but it's legit so handy for launching the app or switching modes super quick. And get this. 4K 120 video recording? That's wild for creators. If you're mostly taking 3x zoom stills, oddly, the old 15 Pro might feel a bit more versatile. But it kind of ends there. The 15 Pro's no slouch, still nails beautiful photos and has a solid 3x optical zoom. It's just missing that extra reach and the new button. So, big picture, gotta give this one to the 16 Pro. Design and display. Okay, so the 16 Pro's got that slightly larger 6.3-inch display. It really pops with these slimmer bezels. Feels way more modern. Kind of futuristic, if you ask me. The 120Hz Pro Motion is still here, super smooth, and the build, somehow even more refined, but not so different you'd notice right away. Minor downside, maybe less pocket-friendly, but not a deal breaker. Now, the 15 Pro, it's compact, feels super premium with titanium, and the display is still fantastic at 6.1 inches. 120Hz too. Honestly, if you like your phone a bit smaller, this is nice. But yeah, it's a little chunkier around the edges, and the screen's just that bit smaller. So, design-wise, the edge goes to, yeah, you guessed it, the 16 Pro. Last up, ecosystem and features. Honestly, both phones here are peak Apple. They sync with Macs, AirPods, watches, iPads, the whole shebang. The 16 Pro does give you more physical Pro controls if you're a bit of a nerd about that stuff, but in daily life, not much else changes. The 15 Pro already feels totally seamless in the Apple universe. So I'm calling this one a tie. Oh, and here's where things get interesting.
So let's crunch those numbers visually.
If you lay it all out, the 16 Pro edges out in almost every category, except, boom, price, which is where the 15 Pro pulls ahead. Both are neck and neck for ecosystem features, so really, the biggest leaps are in camera, display, and battery. All right, so final thoughts? If you want the absolute latest features, you love playing with the camera, and you just want, well, maximum pro power to show off, grab the iPhone 16 Pro. But if you want flagship level value, don't need every new trick, and like saving a chunk of dough, the iPhone 15 Pro is still crazy premium and probably more than enough for most people. If this helped your decision, drop a thumbs up, and hey, follow along for more side-by-side Apple breakdowns. I'll keep it chill and clear next